Collaborative Skills Assessment, Elle German, Grand Canyon University, Substance Use Disorders and Addiction, CNL 501, Dr. Keisha Norman, August the 13th, 2025. Good afternoon, Hector. I'm Elle German. The social worker at the Rehabilitation Hospital referred me to you. How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
Honestly, I really don't want to be here. My wife, she made me come, and so that's why I'm here.
It sounds like you're feeling pressure to be here, and that makes perfectly good sense. No one likes to feel forced into something. At the same time, I hear that your wife cares about you and is worried. Can you tell me what's been the hardest part of these last few months for you?
Everything is different now. I can't do the things I used to do. I can't work. I can't even play soccer with my kids without this pain through my shoulder and my leg.
Hector, I can hear the frustration and loss in your voice. You've experienced tremendous changes, not just physically, but in your role as a father, as a husband, as a provider, and your whole identity. That's very difficult to face.
Exactly. You get it. I'm supposed to be the man of the house, In my family, the men, they work really hard. And I can't do that anymore. I'm just here sitting on the couch. Like, what can I do? I can't provide.
You're asking yourself fundamental questions about who you are now. And that takes enormous courage to even put into words. The accident didn't just change your body. It's challenging everything that you believe to be true about yourself and your role. Hector, I'm wondering how you've been managing day to day. What does a typical day look like for you?
Well, I get up late around 10 or 11. I watch some TV. I like to watch sports. I try to do some physical therapy exercises,
Okay.
but they just hurt so much. My wife, she's working right now, so and I'm really not a fan of that. And the kids are at school, so I'm just here most of the day by myself.
Being alone with your thoughts and your pain sounds really difficult. What helps you get through those long days?
Well, I have a few beers.
Okay.
I also, I like tequila, so and I drink that, and I watch TV. And it just helps with the pain, yeah.
Hector, I understand that alcohol can provide some relief from both physical and emotional pain. Many people in your situation find it temporarily helps them cope. I like to understand better how alcohol fits into your life right now. Would it be okay if I ask you some questions about your drinking? It'll help me to understand the full picture of what you're dealing with right now.
I guess. It's not like I'm an alcoholic or anything. I just need something to help me get throughout the day.
Of course, I understand that. These questions help me to understand how difficult people use the alcohol in their lives. There are no right or wrong answers here, Hector. How often do you have a drink containing alcohol? Would you say never, monthly or less, 2 to 4 times a month, 2 to 3 times a week, or 4 more times a week?
Well, pretty much every day now. Since I've been home from the hospital, so I guess like 4 times a week.
Okay. And on a typical day when you're drinking, how many drinks containing alcohol do you have? A drink would be A 12-ounce beer, a glass of wine, or a shot of liquor?
I think between 4 and 5 beers a day. But if I'm in real bad pain, I'll drink 6 of them.
Okay. That makes sense. You're using it as medicine for both types of pain you mentioned. How often do you have 6 or more drinks on one occasion?
Maybe once or twice a week. When the pain is really bad, then I start thinking about pretty much everything.
Okay. Hector, I really appreciate your honesty with me. How often during the last year have you found that you were not able to stop drinking once you had started?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe sometimes, but it's not like that. I mean, I stop when I fall asleep.
Okay. It sounds like there are some times when the alcohol provides relief when you need to finally rest. Has there been a time in the past year when you failed to do what's normally expected of you because of the drinking?
I missed a couple of physical therapy sessions. And last week I was supposed to take my daughter to a soccer game, but I had been drinking and my wife was really mad at me.
Missing your daughter's play must have been really painful for you. I can see this is hard to talk about. Do you need a morning drink to get yourself going after a heavy drinking session?
No, I ain't that bad.
Have you or someone else been injured as a result of your drinking?
Well, I was drinking the night of the accident, but the other guy ran the red light, so.
Okay. That must bring up complicated feelings for you, Hector. Dealing with the accident and wondering about what ifs. Has a relative, a friend, or a doctor or other health worker been concerned about your drinking or suggested that maybe you should cut back some?
My wife. She says I'm drinking too much. She's worried about me, but she doesn't understand the pain I'm in.
Hector, thank you for being so open with me today. That takes a lot of courage. I can see that alcohol has become an important way for you to cope with tremendous physical and emotional pain. In your culture, especially as a man who has always been strong and independent, this situation challenges everything you've known about yourself. You are a provider. You are the head of your household. You have children. You've had a successful business and been in a profession all your life. I know this is very difficult for you.
Yeah. My father, he would be so disappointed in me. Especially with how I'm living now, he would be so disappointed in me.
It sounds like family honor and being a strong provider are deeply important values that have guided your whole life. The accident has created a conflict between who you've always been and who you feel you can be now. Let's see, Hector, when you imagine your life moving forward, what would need to change for you to feel like yourself again?
I don't know if I'll ever feel like myself again. I mean, everything that I was good at, I can't even do it anymore.
What are some things about yourself that haven't changed since the accident?
I still love my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want what's best for them.
That love for your family, that's still completely intact. What else? Talk louder.
I guess I still know a lot about construction. 20 years of experience. That just doesn't go erased. So.
Exactly, Hector. that experience doesn't go erased. You know, there are so many other aspects of this business that you can explore. You don't necessarily have to be in a position where you're doing the physical labor. You can take more of a management role. You have the experience, whether it's for your family's business or for another business. Like, there are just so many new opportunities and adventures that are out there for you. And I think with some time, we would definitely get there together to explore those different opportunities. Hector, if you were to imagine making some changes in your life, not huge changes right away, okay, but small steps, what would be most important to you?
I want to be a better father to my kids. They're scared of me when I'm angry, and that just breaks my heart.
I can imagine. That tells me so much about who you are at your core. A father who loves his children. Right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready do you feel to make some real changes in your life?
I guess a 4. I know I need to do something, but I just don't know how or what to do.
A 4 is significant. It means that part of you recognizes that change would be helpful. What makes it a 4 instead of a 1 or a 2?
My kids, I don't want to disappoint them.
Hector, I want you to know that everything you're feeling, the anger, the sadness, the fear about the future, all of that makes perfect sense given what you've been through. You've experienced a trauma that has affected every area of your life. Using alcohol to cope isn't a character flaw, Hector. It's a human response to overwhelming pain.
I just don't know how to be the person that I am now.
You don't have to figure it all out today, Hector. What I see is a man who loves his family deeply and is struggling with an incredibly difficult situation. And that's where we start. We start right here today. Just coming here today and having this conversation with me and being open and sharing your feelings, your emotions is a huge step. And I'm very confident that as we work together, we will build your self-confidence again, and we will find new ways to view and approach the future so that you can have a successful future and a successful life again, feel good about yourself, and be able to embrace life and your family as you once did. And, you know, like we said earlier, there's a very strong possibility that you can still work in the same profession, but just maybe in a different role. Is that something that you think you would be interested in exploring?
I don't know, but I'll give it a try.
Well, Hector, I'm here. I'm going to work with you every step of the way. And I think that over some time, we will definitely see amazing progress. And I'm really excited to be a part of this journey with you.
I think so too.
Thank you so much, Hector, for coming today.